Hi Aries, we're going to do your love reading. This is for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You guys have got an incredibly strong connection happening. If you're unaware, it's about to happen. But I do think you are aware. Ten of Cups came out over and over and over, and these pre-shuffle cards, oh my gosh, they tell a whole story on their own. So stick around to the end. I'm gonna try something different doing the prayer that I do. You know, I like to light bay leaves for you guys and do a prayer intention for you. But we're gonna see how the reading goes, and then we'll do it at the end. If I just want to try it that way. So major strong connection here going on. Like, I mean, out loud several times when I was pre-shuffling and prepping, I was just kept saying, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so let me just show you what's going on here. We've got flexible, I've got strong Libran energy. We've got flexible and deep knowing. So, I mean, you know, flexible is, sometimes when somebody hurts us, we have to fight that urge, you know, to not be rigid. But there's a crazy balance about it because you don't want to be too rigid, too flexible, right? You want to have boundaries. This is a deep knowing that there's something very substantial here, and that has probably made you more flexible than usual. I am in no way encouraging you to sit around and wait for someone, okay? Because you know that there's a strong connection here. There is a strong connection here for sure. I also feel like playfulness is going to come back. Deep knowing about that it's an unfinished symphony. It's not over. We've got music. So something to do with music could connect you. Or a keyboard or piano, something like that. But this is I'm picking up like a very young, playful energy. Okay, a change in the wind. Things are going to shift from heavy and angry. And it's not easy to do when you've been really hurt and those things aren't addressed. But we've got a big change in the wind here. It's going to go from heavy, I just realized how, it's heavy. So, yeah, very heavy and overclouded, gloomy. The energy is going to shift into something very sweet, playful, musical. Okay, with that unfinished symphony. This is all just pre-shuffle. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel and you like the readings, please subscribe. It helps me connect to your energy. It makes your readings come in more clearly. It helps the channel. It helps all of us. Let's see, chop wood. Also, all my prayers and intentions are focused on subscribers. So that is another reason to subscribe, because I will obviously try to pull in subscriber energy. Okay, so chop wood, that's work, round and round. So I feel like this connection has been such a freaking heavy weight. It's been, you work really hard at it, and you go round and round, and then it's like, forget it. You know, not doing this anymore. And then you work. It's like a never-ending story. Didn't we have that somewhere? Yes, we do. Okay, so see the spiral? It's like a slippery slope. You start to work hard on it again, or you start to put effort into it again, but then you go like slippery slope down the rabbit hole, and your emotions are all over the place again, because it's a timing thing. I believe we're probably going to get Wheel of Fortune. But anyway, it's been a lot of work. And not that you're afraid of hard work. Also just picked up on Scorpio. So maybe a Scorpio in the mix, maybe in your chart. Here we have soulmates. Truth be told, so somebody's false mask is going to come off, or somebody is realizing that it is a soul connection. Look at these two. Wow, I just noticed this. 40. Look at the numbers. 41 and 14 and 41. I also am getting a strong 2 energy for you guys. 2s and 4s. So keep your eye out. This might be relevant or important. But this is just crazy. This mask is coming off. Somebody is opening up, allowing their love to flow. Somebody that's been pretending or hiding or not wanting to admit it. There's a key to a heart here. I mean, look at these penguins. How darling. This is a very strong connection. Did I say that? I think I said that. Never-ending story. It's not over. I think it's a soul connection, so it's not ever going to be over. Even if you choose decide that it's not really going to work out in this lifetime, there's a soul connection. There's a soul tie. We're all energy. So, oh, I guess it moved. Well, the very card that kept coming out, there it is. Oh, I was thinking 10 of Cups. This card kept coming out during pre-shuffle. 10 of Pentacles. That's health, wealth, happiness, abundance, money, love. It's everything material and more. All right. Happy life, happy wife, white picket fence. Lady Gaga in the background. Don't know why. She's on my mind. She came up in the last reading. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, maybe she's watching. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's see. All right. So we're going to lay out a spread. So this is general, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. Please don't ever force the reading. All my readings on YouTube are free and timeless. I do have links down below for extendeds. Those are all, they're not really extendeds. I don't do very many of them, but they're almost personal and they're a fraction of the price and they're freaking crazy. This is deception. 7 of Voices. Tricking, self-trickery, maybe. Ace of Voices, clarity. So there's been a painful realization that there was deception, or yeah, I feel like somewhere in here there's dishonesty. Some sort of dishonesty has just been so much freaking work. So Ace of Voices, that's truth, clarity after a battle. After dishonesty, there becomes truth and clarity. Queen of Inspiration. Somebody beautiful, passionate, desired. Temperance. Somebody could be trying to really work on some sort of addiction. We'll probably get the Devil card, I bet. There's the 10 of Pentacles. Again, of course. Oh my gosh, yeah, twin flame. I don't even think I said that yet, but I was feeling it. 10, it could be, doesn't have to be. I don't like to rush into that, but definitely a soul connection. The 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, it's 4 of Inspiration. That's 1111. It's foundations, but it's going to take work, and it's going to take kind of an understanding on both parts. Look, we got to do this different, and we both have to freaking want it, and we both have to be vocal about it. Or, this is not the time. It's still not timing. It's not something that you can do for them or someone can do for you. It has to be mutual. There's the Empress, Libra, and I knew I felt Libra. The Empress, self-love, care, enlightenment, nurturing. This has to be nurtured. And somebody has, somebody in this dynamic has like a 9 of Voices, just a lot of negative self-talk or false beliefs from the past that is going to have to probably be shared and expressed so that the other can comfort and nurture. 6 of Wands. No, 6 of Swords. Leaving a difficult situation. This is interesting. I'm not sure. We'll have to come back to that. 4 of Pentacles. Not able to let go. So much tears. I think there's just been so much prayer, so much tears, so much seeking. What do I do? How do I get past this? This is miserable, but I'm not letting go. And then I let go, and then a few months later, I don't let go again. So understandable to be in that situation. Sometimes those situations are caused by abandonment in childhood, or a wound that's unaddressed, or a wound that we are confusing, attaching to someone new, that really it's a need to cling or fix something. It's an attachment from a childhood or something in the past. Sometimes we misconstrue that. So, but this looks really real. But whichever way that works out, whichever way that is true, I can't, obviously say that that's, I would say a lot of us have those wounds, right? And a tendency to attach that to a person that possibly doesn't even deserve it. But whether it's a twin or a soulmate or whatever, it's always the same, you know, best case scenario or best thing to do is to improve on you, work on you, grow, heal, move forward. You aren't going to fix this other person. You're going to only support them, but they have to want it. Okay? This is not about, you know, fixing someone by giving them unsolicited advice and saying, hey, you should do this, or hey, you should show me love, or you should da 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 da, or you should be more like me. And we tend to do that. We want to fix people. We want to make them more like me, more like us, right? There's that spiral again, Knight of Emotions. Where did we have that? Didn't we have that? There, look, wow. Round and round emotions. Wow. Aries. Yeah. This is exactly what I was picking up on this card earlier. It's like we charge forward, we put in the effort, we put in the work because there's so much love, but then we end up going down that rabbit hole again, or that circling, that spiral. Whoa, okay. Seven of Emotions. So we have options. There are many paths to success. It's not just one. And then we have Three of Voices, so pain. So there is, I don't know, I kept getting that Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo. Tell me more about this outcome. We're going to ask some real specific questions here too. The Lovers. Ace of Emotion, so Ace of Cups. The Lovers card is there's that Devil. An unhealthy attachment. The Lovers card is, sometimes it's a choice. It's definitely a beautiful energy. So it does look like there's two people. Somebody's going to get hurt, have to get hurt. And it also looks like somebody that will do backflips for someone else. Somebody that, see that round and round and round. I can be this, I can be that, I can be everything you ever wanted. But I don't think it's not completely authentic. It's like the perfect pretense of when we had a mask somewhere. It's a pretense. I think somebody's going to be hurt. Possibly somebody that one of you were with. Looks like a choice. So the Page of Voices is somebody that is very curious. They're not above spying. It looks like there might be somebody in this mix that molded themselves to fit what they thought the other would want. And and eventually it probably became a bad thing because you can only put up that act for so long, right? But then also it's like, wait, well, are you this or are you that? Because you try to mold yourself so much and not be authentic, then eventually you don't know we don't know who the heck we are, right? Does that make sense? Something like that. So, okay, let's talk more about this return. So, passionate new beginning, King of Wands, could be dealing with a fire sign, or this actually is you. So there's like, I'm getting angel energy. Do you guys see the fire in the background? Looks like wings. So this is like a strong card of duality. Okay, this stuck to my finger. Ten of Voices. And the Fool. So I think one thing that's really powerful or loved about you and feared is that fire. I don't know, maybe a temper. But that also ignites a lot of passion, right? Okay, let's ask some real specific questions. How does this person view Aries? Oh, what is this Temperance card? Wow, threes. Temperance is patience and balance, cooperation. So even when there's a gap, I think, in cooperation, that doesn't mean you give up. It's not over. You just still always put yourself first. You don't take, you don't accept bad behavior, but you don't have a temper tantrum and blow up and walk out either. You just try to keep your composure. This is patience, balance, with, and this is cooperation, right? Collaboration. And then this is progress. So you, I, or them, you guys are getting better at this. When this comes back together, tolerating each other, not blowing up, not saying hurtful things. There's a higher level of authenticity. The dominoes in that deck, in this card, looks like, yeah, there is a breakdown. If there's a gap, it doesn't, this could be good or bad. It could be, as everything's falling apart, somebody steps in and stops it, right? But this also could be good. Like there's a gap in the flow, but you don't let that be the total ending. It's just not over. This is progress. You guys are really progressing towards being able to work with each other, stay patient, not blow up. Eight of the communication. Not pretend you're not hurt. Not pretend that not say things just for a certain reaction. I want to know what that is. What is this? What is this pain part, right? Yeah, see, like I said, somebody's going to get hurt because somebody's going to leave. There's going to be an ending somewhere else. Someone's going to walk away from something. It's not going to be easy. The person, or maybe a karmic, that person's not going to let go easily. Because they wanted, it looks like that one of you are having to let go of a serious relationship. Maybe even this door just makes me think maybe it's even like a move, changing keys, changing locks, something like that. Something that's not easy to let go of, or to get out of, I should say. How does this person view Aries? Oh, Three of Cups. Three of Cups in reverse. I don't know if I should read that in reverse or not. One more now. How do they view Aries? Three of Cups is fun, celebratory, communicative, loving. It's definitely in a high regard. How does this person view the situation? So awakening, look at that. Is that not freaking crazy? They're both like, the moon is things that are dark, right? That aren't illuminated. And then the next card is the illuminating, awakening. Wow. This is ascension. It's seeing things clearly. And look at this one, seeing things clearly. Wow, four of swords. This is separate. Once you take, there's been a separation with you and this person, and it's bringing things to light. This separation has not been actually a bad thing. It's helped you both grow. If you've done the work, you got to do the work. But look at this, Six of Materials, generosity, balanced out, Libra again. Again, seeing the light, seeing things more clearly. Wow. Let me grab another deck real quick. So you have somebody coming back. It's going to take work. Someone's going to get hurt. Looks like it could be a soulmate, or definitely a soul connection. It could be a twin flame. I knew it. A time for healing. So there's still, the pain isn't over. So hang in there. Don't throw your arms up in the air. Just, you don't have to do anything drastic. You just keep working on you and keep being understanding. And then when you're mad, say, I'm mad. Don't twist things or try to word it to where you get a perfect response. You can trap somebody into saying something that you can go, see? I'm sorry if that offended anyone. But anyway, this is a time for healing. The Balsamic Moon, let's read that. And then we're going to do, let me clear your energy since that happened by itself. And then while I'm clearing your energy, I want you guys to think about your intention, what you want your prayer intention to be, and we'll write that down. I'm sorry, I hope that didn't hurt anybody's ears. That was so loud. Jeez. All right, hopefully you don't have your volume up too loud. So, balsamic, a time for healing. These are mind-boggling to me. Remember, we also had the card. Things are going to be coming to light. Things that were hidden. Someone's going to get hurt, though. And I don't think it's you. Some false mask is coming off. But you know what I think? I think all of you have had a false mask. I think there's probably a karmic. There's some sort of karmic interference. See the 3? This is possibly a third party, but let's see. Moons. She's holding moons. And another moon. Interesting. So I think all 3 of you had false mask. I think you've probably pretended not to be hurt or not to be affected, or that you weren't mad and then you were mad and things built up. I think your person pretended to not care, or maybe even this person pinned some things on you because they didn't want to face their, you'll hear it? They didn't want to face their wrongs. Maybe self-medicating. I think they had a false mask, hiding things that they were ashamed of. And I think there's another person in this mix that pretended to be something they weren't. Wore many masks depending on the audience and what felt like was needed to be pretended to be at that moment. Pulling this card suggests the past is in the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. We talked about that. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Oh my gosh, the masks. Did I just say that? Y'all pretend you're okay or you're not hurt? That's something I think, Aries, it's something we have to make sure we grow and heal and not do. But we also have to not be one way or the other. It's not blow up because you're angry, extreme one way, or the other extreme would be pretend that you're cool and not unbothered because you're just that enjoyable to be around, right? It's all about being real. So this is not the time to paper over cracks or simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in the need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible when you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear guidance from the universe. This blows my mind because this just sums it all up. Wow. And I didn't tell you guys this because I feel like I've been saying this a lot lately, but it's true. I've got so many chills in the pre-shuffle and I kept going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so you're ready when that time comes. So this is not the time to push past the flaws. I think you guys, maybe you're starting out slow. That's always a good thing. Let's get to know each other first. Let's get, again, start over. Let's be supportive friends. Let's learn to do it differently this time. on both sides. Why? Because it's important. Oh, I wrote down something else earlier. Let me see what it was. Has to do with that. I gotta hurry because I can do your. Okay, so okay, I wrote down, say what you want. So maybe even if you don't know exactly, if you're not clear about what you want, write it down, right? And then you can say, is that what you want? Right? So you guys can make sure you're aligned. Don't be too shy or afraid to make sure you're in line. Why would you do that, right? Why do we do that? Pretend that it's not important to us when it is, okay? Hold on, I wrote something else down. Shoot, I forgot. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, so what I wrote down was, I'm going to show you because I have other stuff on there too, but what I wrote down is, and so maybe this is coming in my mind now because it's a way you can handle it, but if there's something that you may even want to share if you're struggling to get to that, to that place, but it's like, it's not a matter of being angry, it's a matter of acknowledging, it's equanimity. It's like allowing things to just be. It wasn't the timing. They messed up. You messed up. There's another person involved. There's false, fake, mask, insecurities, covering up flaws. So it's, it's kind of like, it's not angry. It's not caring. It's not over caring. It's just kind of like an indifference. No. It's basically like, look, we have a very strong connection here. I feel we have a very strong connection here. Once that's established and not afraid to be spoken, then the next step is, or however it goes. But our timing was off. I'm flawed. You're flawed. You did things. I did things. We didn't handle each other well. Okay? And it's a timing thing. No, if somebody's treating you bad, this is not, and they don't want to come forward and do better than this, you don't listen to any of this, okay? Because you want somebody that is speaking it, showing up for you, saying they're going to show up for you, wanting to fix it, okay? But I think this situation, it was a timing thing, and everybody messed up, and there were a lot of false masks. And if it's not the time, then don't paper mache it or whatever it said. When one is healed, all are healed. It's time to let go of the past. You're about to turn the corner. You need more. These are possibilities. You may need more time. Think about how the situation would look if you were totally healed. Okay? Patience is required. I might have to put the prayer in the comments. But it's going to be about twin flame union. And not rushing it. That's what your intention and prayer is going to be. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner, no matter which point in moon cycle you've pulled this card. It's a reminder to go a bit easy on yourself. Take the time to step into your creative power. It will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. Don't rush it. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to burn this bay leaf for you guys. It is for twin flame union. My intentions and prayers are always with patience and timing, okay? My intentions and prayers are always for health, wealth, happiness, and then there's usually something in addition, okay? So you guys, this is for you. I'm going to put it in the comments also so you can say, yes, I affirm, or whatever. Okay, this scares me. Oh, I'm glad. It went in my mouth. That's why I stopped doing it. That scared me. Twin flame union. It's gonna be explosive maybe. I don't know. That was scary. I gotta figure out a better way. All right, you guys. I love you so much. It's not over, but there's a lot of really, really powerful advice here, okay? And there's a lot of healing still, a lot of patience, a lot of growth needed still. And I have a mess. I will put it in the comments. Please hit thumbs up and say I affirm, or add your own intention prayer in there. Let's help each other build power. Your intentions will circulate all over the world with the video.